Assalamu alaikum friends. So here I am back with another tutorial for you guys, and here I am going to make a clock with the 3 panels design. So first we did the priming of all the boards and now let it dry. After that I am taking the resin. 150 gram of resin and 75 grams of hardener is taken, and now I am mixing it very nicely. You have to cover all the sides and the bottom also to mix it nicely and accurately. And here I just added some green color, and now I am taking ivory color for the base one. Here I am mixing my ivory color. You need to check out is it enough opaque color or not. If you feel like it's not feeling transparency, so you can add more color in it. So here I am pouring all the colors on my side because I am want to give the upper side this lighter color and the middle one in the dark color. So here I am covering all of the sides with the ivory color, and I just added little bit of golden shade in it, golden like floating powder. And here that green color I mixed in the small portion. Here I am making the lines with that on the base, so it gives very nice and mergy look at the end, you will see. So here just I am pouring randomly on the straight lines, so making it a little bit similar, giving it a similar look. So after finishing adding the lines on all of the areas, I am going to merge it, and this is the little bit of portion left for the green color, and I don't want that to waste, so I just pour it on the middle one area. Here I give this heat gun on the lines to merge it up, but I don't feel like it's merging very nicely because I told you in my old video that the weather is so hot, the resin will start staying very fast and start curing and getting heat up very fast, so it will not giving me the nice look as I wanted. And here I just level it up all the resin, so when I pour the next layer, so it will not feel bumpy. Here so I use my fingers to blend it inside because the heat gun is not giving and working on like that way that I wanted. So here I am just using my hands to give a wavy and mergy effects in all of the areas. Now here I am taking the green color for the base one, and the leaves are left still, so I need to give the same look as the clock for the leaves also. So I took the white, ivory and floating powder golden one, and first you need to clean it up before working the space because in the areas there is dust, little bit of tiny dust particles, so I don't want to ruin my piece, so remember to clean it first before pouring. So here I just take one glass of resin with the green color and the other glass with the other shades like ivory and white when we give it a heat gun. So here I mix the ivory color and white color to give it a same tone, and now I just added the floating powder golden one, and this is the pouring time. So after pouring, I just give it a hand and use my hand to fill all the corners and get it equal on all the sides. This is the next day. I added the crushed glass on all the corners of the clock and the leaves. Now I am covering the corners of it with the golden spray paint. So I will show you which golden color I have used and which company I have used for the spray paint. So I didn't use, most of the time people use varnish and mix it with the floating powder to cover the sides and edges, or use the markers, but I don't use, mostly I use the spray paint. It will look more shiny and glossy look give it. So here I am adding all the sides covering and also the crushed glass that is covering the corners only. So here you can see how pretty it look. All the edges are equally done and it looks so gorgeous and popping the color, and all the article it's popping because of the goldenish shade, and it gave a very nice contrast with the calligraphy I am going to add at the end. So let's get started, and this is the spray paint that I have used for the edges, and if you want you can also use the varnish for the edges, as you can add take the varnish, and after that you can add some floating powder in it and you can mix it, and you need to give it a stay for a second, and then you can use it and it will be okay for you. So guys, here I am going to put the numbers on the clock. So this is not numbers, already I'm using the bars here. So first of all I will tell you how to get the clock needles. So for that I am recording the video, but somebody called me and my video gets stopped, and I didn't notice that my video is not working. So I did all the process of telling you how to put the needles on it, but it just ruined. So it's okay, I have tell you at the end of the video how I put all the numbers. So just stay with me and Let me know in the comment section what you want to know more about anything in this video, or anything you want to know about the resin art, so I can make the videos for you. So you can fill up my comment section, and also like and subscribe my channel for more videos and detailed videos. So here I just put all the bars on the clock, and now safety first, put the gloves on your hands, and now let's get started and pour the last layer, like the final layer touch-ups, so it will give us a glossy and shiny amazing look. So let's remember to, while mixing, you need to cover all the corners, edges and base. So here I am also cleaning the art piece before pouring. So before pouring we should clean it, because the dust particles can ruin our pieces, so we should be over conscious about it. So here I am done with all the sides and covering all the colors. And here I want to tell you one more thing, that if you want to cover your needle, the bars or numbers you are adding on the clock, so you need to take the acrylic with the minimum thickness, okay? And if you want them to pop up, so you can take the thick thickness. Normally people take the thick for dipping them in, but इट्स सो हार्ड टू डिप देम एंड, तो वो काफ़ी सारा टाइम जो है ना रह जाता है, आपके जो पोर्शंस है ना वो एम्प्टी रह जाते हैं और उस पर रेजन कवर अप नहीं होता. तो अगर आपको अंदर फुल एंड डिप इन करना है क्लॉक के निडल्स नंबर्स को, तो आप जो है उसको थिन में लें. सो हेयर आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू हाउ आई पुट द नंबर. सो आपने निडल्स लगा लेनी है और निडल्स को इस तरह से रोटेट करते जाएंगे वन बाय वन, तो वो आपको एग्जैक्टली शो कर देगा कि आपका नंबर कहाँ पे आना चाहिए, ठीक है. तो इस तरह से आप स्टेंसिल्स के बगैर भी, अगर आपके पास नहीं है, आप स्टार्टिंग पोजीशन में है, तो आप उसको अपने नंबर्स को लगा सकते हैं. आप अगर ज़्यादा इन्वेस्ट नहीं करना चाह रहे अपनी चीज़ों में, ठीक है. तो इस तरह से आप अपने निडल्स को रोटेट करते जाएँ एंड इट विल शो यू द एग्जैक्ट प्लेस वेयर यू हैव टू पुट. यू कैन जस्ट पुट द स्केल एंड एड द नंबर देयर. So here is the final look, guys. Tell me and let me know how do you like this. And don't forget to share, subscribe my channel. I love you guys, and let's see you in the next video. For then, take care. Allah Hafiz. And let me know in the comment section if you want to know anything about this video or any other things you want to know about the resin art. Take care. Bye bye.